Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Wednesday night QF Team Opportunity Meeting. We are Steve and Gina Merritt. We are super excited to have you on here. Are you going to put my face on?
Yep, go ahead.
Sorry. I'm telling him to pin me so I can see everybody's eyes. Hi. We are Steve and Gina Merritt. We are so excited to have you on this opportunity meeting. It is absolutely incredible. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the X39 patch, this tiny little magic patch. I'm telling you, people are getting crazy results. I just got an amazing testimony about a dog. So yes, a dog. Absolutely incredible. This tiny little patch, the inside is made of nano-organic crystals, and on the back of it has little paper, and all you do is you peel it off, and you actually can put this tiny little patch. I want you to see the nano-organic crystals for those of you who are new. You put this on your body anywhere you want, so let's put it right here. Boom, it's on, and I'm going to wear this 12 hours on, 12 hours off. I actually have one behind my neck today, so I put it on this morning when I brushed my teeth. That's the best place to put it in the morning by your toothbrush so you don't forget, because that's probably the biggest thing. It's a kind of a different thing. You're not, taking any supplements. It's going to do anything that's wrong with your body. It's absolutely incredible. So put it by your toothbrush, this envelope, and then that way in the morning, you won't forget to wear it. 12 hours on, 12 hours off. When you go to bed at night, you just peel it off, toss it in the garbage can, sleep, let your body rest, rejuvenate, and it's going to begin to start healing on its own. It's absolutely amazing. See my eyes? It's amazing. So you're going to wear the patch 12 hours on, 12 hours off. This tiny little patch does not heal your body. What it does, everybody's body is different, obviously, and you don't know what's going on inside your body. So it's going to go to your weakest link in your body. But this tiny little patch, just put your body on a reboot and your body begins to heal on its own, just like God intended it. We're seeing absolutely incredible testimonies. And tonight you're going to hear amazing testimony, as well as Steve and I's testimony. And we have special guests on as well. So again, this doesn't heal your body. It puts your body in a reboot and your body begins to heal itself. So when we get going on this opportunity meeting at the very end, you're going to have an opportunity to sign up. And we highly encourage you to get yourself enrolled. This is the order form, or maybe someone sent you a link. So the most important thing as you're listening right now and you're zoned in thinking, okay, I got to get myself, I want to hear what this is all about. First of all, I want you to get comfortable and know there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you have nothing at all to lose. You got everything to gain. And people are seeing incredible testimonies. As I said, people are putting it on their kids, their dogs. It's amazing the results that's happening. So just remember, it's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Steve's going to explain the packages on here. He's going to also explain auto ship. The auto ship is really important as you're enrolling, because he'll explain why you want to be on auto ship. So remember, get yourself a package and auto ship when it's time for you to enroll tonight, and we'll explain all those in detail. So anyways, our sponsor, everyone on here has a sponsor. So whoever invited you tonight thinks highly of you. And we're super excited because our sponsor's on here tonight, and she thought really highly of us and gave us a call, was very patient, explaining, consistent, persistent with us. And all of a sudden we're like, we want in, because we can't believe what this patch is doing. Yeah. Steve has an incredible testimony, having 14 surgeries, being a retired pro water skier. You're going to hear his story in just a little bit. But anyways, I'd like to welcome our amazing senior presidential sponsor, Onyx Gold. Woo!
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Well, thank you. I just love you too. It is so fun to be in business with you all, because you all are serious about building business, but you're also really serious about having fun. And I'm counting the days down. I think it's like 17 or 18 days. So we're 17 all together, 17 at your house with David Schmidt, the founder and the CEO. So I'm really, really excited about this. But Gina's right. I was introduced to this amazing little stem cell patch from a girlfriend of mine in California. I live in Florida. And the man who's a chimney sweep introduced her to it. He had no idea that she knew Onyx Cole. And she picked up the phone and she called Onyx and she asked me if I had heard of this amazing stem cell activation patch, and I had not. She asked me if I had heard of this 16-year-old company, which is now a 19-year-old company. And I told her the truth. I have not. But I said yes. I've been here for about 3.5 years. Prior to me being here for the 16 years that Lifeway was in business, they did approximately $20 million annually. This patch took 10 years of research and development, $4.5 million to bring it to market. It launched in January of 19, and I joined the last day of July of 19. We finished 2019 at $70 million. We finished through 2020, which is through the pandemic, at $140 million. We finished 2021, $280 million. And I think our numbers for 2022 are around $320 million. And we finished the month of February at $31 million. So what that should tell all of you is there's a huge business opportunity available for me and for you and for all of the guests that you want to introduce to this product, whether they decide to become customers or they want to become business partners with us and brand partners with the company, and they want to build an amazing business. It's a beautiful product. It's an amazing business. As Gina said, this product does not heal you. Your body is healing itself. And when you activate your body's own GHK copper peptide and elevate it, it activates your own stem cells. Who doesn't want stem cells? You'll hear Steve talk about it. I think he had 2 left. He's so funny. He always cracks me up. He always cracks me up. So I'm really, really happy that you're here. We're going to have a very fun training on Saturday. It is Gina's birthday on Saturday. So everybody can send her a text, a happy birthday. But I will be training you all on Saturday. So I'm looking forward to spending time and training on Saturday, which will be fantastic. But tonight, we have a really cool opportunity meeting. So let me turn it back over to you two.
Guys, it's exciting to hear from Onyx, the fastest growing distributor in the entire company, which is very interesting because she's only been involved for 3.5 years. She actually was the fastest growing distributor when we started, 8 months ago. So this is incredible information. You're hearing from the best.
Sure.
And that's those numbers that she gave us is like, this is a rocket ship. We've been kind of the ones that kind of paved the way. Onyx started paving the way. Our story, and the reason why we've had so much success was we were able to tell her story and that momentum shift that has happened over the last basically 2.5 years. And that is happening right now before our eyes for every one of you, all because of a unique technology that's in this stem cell reactivation patch. Which you're going to have to try it for yourself. That's how you really need to get experience it, is put it on and take it serious, because everyone that we've been putting this patch on for 8 months has had a testimony. Some of them have them what we call one patch wonders. We hear it right away that what's going on with them. Some of them can take 3 weeks or 4 weeks. Don't be fooled by how long, because everyone's body is different. But the key is that every one of us has got stem cells in our body, and as you get older, they become stagnant. And that is why you want to put the patch on, like you see here. Have you been patched yet? And if you haven't, make sure you get with your friend or text them while I'm talking and say, get me on this patch, because I want to be feeling as good as these people are feeling that are talking to me. Again, if you are just getting on and you've got a good friend, a cousin, a brother, somebody that's quick, a good, close to you, you can easily text them. You got some influence, put them on here tonight, because we are just getting started. And as you see the numbers just keep racking up, that means something is going on. Numbers and what Onyx was talking about, now numbers on this Zoom. This is wild, everyone. And it's only beginning what's about to happen. One thing that I didn't know as a former pro athlete for over 25 years, that at 30 years old, only half of your stem cells are active. Now, I don't know how old you are on this call, but even if you're 25, you're getting close to 30. Doesn't take long to get to 30, where only half of your stem cells are firing, okay? At 60, you lose almost all stem cell activity, which this is very interesting to me. And now Onyx said, the reason why I say I had 2 stem cells left, maybe one saying bye-bye to the other, was because I'm 59. So I still had a couple until I put this X39, and she'd been talking to us for years. Guys, he actually sent us the sleeve in 2019, this X39 sleeve. So she's been very patient with us. And finally, after neck surgeries and back surgeries and hip surgeries and shoulder surgeries, living in pain, I finally listened to my friend and put the patch on, and within 1 week, I've been pain free, and that was over 8 months ago. And I've been out of pain ever since, and I feel incredible. I got to pinch myself as to how great that I feel, because I was taking handfuls of Excedrin. That was my go-to, and Advil. And it's all because
well,
your stem cells.
it wasn't you took one or two. You took a bottle every couple days.
Yeah. Swallowing it down, which is
Crazy.
not good for you.
Not good.
But I wanted to keep active. So some people do things like this. They want to stay active. And that's basically what was going on. And with a simple patch with organic nanocrystals formulated to activate my copper peptide, once your copper peptide is raised up, it reactivates your own stem cells. Every organ in your body, every muscle, every joint is made up of stem cells. And the difference between our X39 stem cell reactivation patch and an injection, which is the only other way to get your stem cells, is this. It costs, number one. There's two big things. Number one is cost. This is only $99 for a 30-day supply. I just spoke to somebody that put out, they just got back and they wished we would have got a hold of them, because when we texted them, my friend David texted them, and they were in Mexico getting stem cell injection. They paid $20,000. And they just want to stay younger is what they're saying. They're both living in pain. So what I'm trying to, and she put stem cell injections throughout her face, and it turned completely black and blue. So this is a very simple process. You just peel and pray that it works and stick it, all right? And believe me, when you stick it, things start happening right away. And it's incredible, but it's very that simple. Sometimes people don't want to believe something that simple can happen, but we've never seen so many doctors like sit to attention and start and promote, whether it's their patients in their practice or their loved ones or themselves even, that are on the stem cell reactivation patch. The second thing that's different between an injection and this incredible patch is that this goes to every organ in your body. So these are your own stem cells that are being reactivated, and every organ in your body is made up of stem cells. Your brain, your heart, your liver, your lungs, and your skin, the biggest organ in your body. An injection only stays in that joint or in that muscle where these travel wherever the weakest link is, like Gene and Onyx mentioned. I wanted you to know that the company's been around for over 19 years, like Onyx said, went from 20 million to 280 million in the last 2 years, and they did incredibly things right. Do you know what that is? Has been mostly promoted by doctors and practitioners for the last 19 years under the radar, until Onyx came on board and started teaching people how to build it properly with a system that we call Build 331. We've got a quantum field team that knows exactly. We are breaking ranks at a record pace. So anyone that wants to come to David Schmidt's party on April 15th, we are breaking senior directors at about 2 people at least per day.
Amazing.
So do not pass this opportunity up to roll up your shirt sleeves and get caught up into this momentum. But I love the fact that because they've been in business, it's not a startup, because startups usually don't start up. We're in 75 countries. They did things right. So everyone that gets started has got a cousin, a brother, a sister, or a coworker in another country that you could take advantage of and build your business. So I encourage you to get started and think of who you know, but don't underestimate the power of America, because it is exploding here. Here's David Schmidt, who's going to be coming to our house on April 15th. He's got over 130 patents. Most people don't have more than 2 that have a patent. Most people don't have any patents, right? And he's got 130 patents. Think about the kind of genius that this is put together with this guy, what he's put together. And this is not, it's not cheap. I mean, he had the tenacity and the stick-to-itness to take 10 years, like Onyx said, and $4.5 million of research to patent this product. And it just was recently patented July 2020. So we got years of promoting a product that no one else has. Everybody's been trying to put something like this together, and they haven't been successful except for David Schmidt, who's just in the lab and is focused to help people reverse their aging. Now, one of the reasons why this is working so quickly is because almost any word of mouth type business or networking business are made up of the same products, what we call Me Too products. Weight loss skincare supplements could be shampoos. They're all the same.
Yes.
You can get them at your local department store, your health food store. You need something very unique. And we are sitting on an opportunity, basically handing you a gold platter to say, hey, how big you want to take this thing. God's hands all over this. That's what we are praying for. And it's going to be, and it's happening for you. Now, here's some of the things real quickly that the product is doing. Rapid pain relief. Okay. That is what we're hearing in a big way. That was my testimony. Okay. Now, reduced inflammation is the cause of pain and disease. So that's the main reason what the X39 is doing. But wound healing, energy and vitality, you can feel it in our voices. Both Onyx, he's been involved now for 3.5 years. Hill has incredible energy because of the X39. I mean, think about in the COVID days at 7 o'clock, maybe even 6 o'clock, everybody's been yawning like, oh, we're all going to bed. Right now, we're like starting these meetings online here at 8 o'clock and all fired up with energy. We've been just having a blast. But mental clarity. Maybe you want to tell about your testimony right there, because this is one of your main things that happened to you.
I'm normally like a note taker. Like I got to have a note for my day. Since probably the last 2 months, I no longer have a note. I'm serious. I can remember everything in my brain. The mental clarity is absolutely incredible. So sharp in remembering things and not having to, wake up in the middle of the night. Oh my gosh, I got to write that down or I'm going to forget. I remember. It's absolutely incredible. Blowing my mind. Yeah. Literally. Haha.
I used to have to remind her things. Now she's telling me, look, we got this, we got that, this and that. Remember, we got this. So,
it's older.
Yeah. So enhances sports performance. Would you like to be having your sports performance be enhanced as you get older? Think about that. And then recover so you can be a skip in your step after you play hours of pickleball or swim or ride your horse or whatever you do for fun. Would you like to be snow skiing on the hill all day long, feeling great, but you got a kick in your step that evening? And then we're seeing incredible and improved skin appearance, especially here in Florida, because everyone's getting beat on their skin, and that's the biggest organ in your body. Take a look at this slide here. This is very interesting. Now, this is a 77-year-old woman's brain, right? And this is her left side of her brain is basically showing you that she has absolutely no stem cell activity. This is exactly what David did huge research and studies on. And we've done this in our very first interview with him, and he explains all the doctors that were involved. So I'm just showing you by picture because that's the only way I could see it, because I'm not a doctor myself. But he's basically saying that this 77-year-old woman's brain has got basically very little to none stem cell activity. Now, think about that. This isn't just one 77-year-old woman. This is every one of us as we get older. This is our brain, okay? Look at this. In just 3 weeks, look at the difference of her brain on the X39, and then 6 weeks, how it has lit up to a completely different look, where she's got stem cell activity rocking in her brain and feeling incredible. That is why Gina
wearing the X39 patch.
Wearing the patch for 6 weeks. Now, I want to tell you another thing. This is not just your brain. This is your liver at 77. This is your heart. This is your lungs. This is your kidneys. This is your skin and your joints. Think about the possibilities of you putting this X39 on and how this stem cell activity is going to your weakest link. This is basically should really get you thinking, sitting to attention at this point and saying, put me on as many of these X39 sleeves as I possibly can get. Yeah. A sleeve, again, is a one package like this. It's a 30-day supply, about the size of a postcard. Look at the long-term results. Within just the first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. That's why we're seeing stroke patients with incredible testimonies, ones that could hardly speak, speaking now in full sentences. Autism kids, anything to do, MS, things that go on in your brain, the motor skills are being incredibly reset, like Gina said. Within 6 weeks, your brain becomes balanced. I personally cannot even believe, I didn't even know that your brain could become unbalanced. I mean, I can't see us living the rest of our life with an unbalanced brain. That's why I put the X39 on. I mean, I can't get a friend to tell me they want to live with stagnant stem cells and an unbalanced brain for the rest of their life. You look
even
somebody
people
in the eye.
That we don't know, we tell them this, and they're like, "Give me the patches.
We want it now. We can't get anyone to say no. So it basically decreases symptoms of PTSD, anxiety, and depression, which a lot of people are going through. And especially, you got no control with your brain is becoming, as you get older, with no activity of stem cells. That's where the anxiety, depression, and the mental clarity is coming from. Mental, or should I say brain fog is coming from that the patch is helping you with the X39. Now, within 3 weeks, ladies, your collagen is increased. 3 months. Okay, thank you. 3 months. Your decreased wrinkles. Would you like to have decreased wrinkles? Okay, if you don't, then don't put the patch on. But if you do, put the X39 on. Your hair begins to grow like a weed. Onyx cuts her hair every other day. But she is always cutting her hair.
For 3 years.
Your nails begin to grow like a weed. Okay, that is telling you something is going on in your body, and your muscles and your bones are becoming stronger as you get older. Think about that. Now, within 6 months, your heart reverses in age. Get this, out of the 80 case studies that are found on startx39.com, 14 out of 15 people lowered their vascular age by an average of 8 years. That's 8 years in only 6 months. This is an incredible stat because heart disease is the biggest death in America, basically around the world. So this is putting you in a whole different state of mind and your body. So it's not just anti-aging, it's age reversing. Now here's the website. 2 reasons why people don't succeed in a network recently in the last like 2 decades, have trouble anyways, is because of what I said earlier, Me Too products. They all have the same products that you can get at the department store. The second reason is 99.9% of them give you a link to the corporate website. And when you have a prospect, you send them to there, and all they see is the free trips, the money that can be made, and all the other products. They get lost in the minutia and they never sign up, never get back to you. When you send out this website, it only is focused on the X39. So you send them startx39.com. As soon as you start talking to them, when they ask you a question, I'm going to send you this website, and that's all you have to do. And then you follow up the next day. But this website has the 80 case studies, the doctor's reviews, the patents, and the testimonies, with no way to sign up from this site. No money, no product, or no free trips,
they don't
nothing.
Take your name, no nothing.
It only zones in, and that's why we're seeing so many professional doctors in the medical industry, health professionals getting started, because they get all the facts they need, and it's incredible. Thank you, Onyx, for putting that together for us.
Absolutely.
All right, now you wear. Gina mentioned it. You put the X39 and you wear it for 12 hours, and then once you're worn it for 12 hours. So Gina likes to say, brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth in the morning, put the patch on, wear it all day long for 12 hours. When you go to bed at night, you brush your teeth again, take the patch off, throw it away. But again, this is telling you that the case studies went behind the neck and below the belly button, but actually you can put the patch anywhere on your body. Like you just saw, I put it on my wrist right here.
Okay, we're going to do a little bit of testimonies. We did hear about Gina's testimony. Did you tell me?
Yeah, I got a couple more testimonies, but can you put me up so I can see everyone? I like to see everyone.
Okay.
So I have several testimonies. I had, my first one was restless leg syndrome. That was 6 weeks. I am so fired up that is gone, because I would toss and turn. I mean, I'm talking sometimes for hours, and he's like snoring away. I'm like, he's getting 2 hours more sleep than me. But that took about 6 weeks. So I'm so thankful that I was patient, persistent, consistent, wearing the patch daily for 12 hours on, 12 hours off. Then my next testimony, we go to the eye doctor. That was about 4 months wearing the patch. We go to the eye doctor. We've been seeing him for 20 years, Dr. Pianka. We go in, Steve comes out. He's like, he told me my eyes reverse in aging. I'm like, no way. He told me my eyes reverse in aging. But he actually told me that he's never, ever, ever, ever seen a 60-year-old woman's eyes reverse in aging. And I'm serious. I can literally look at my phone. I can read something without going, oh my gosh, where are my glasses? You know, it's absolutely incredible. And I didn't feel that healing going on in my body, which is really amazing. But I could notice that, wow, I don't have to like find my reading glasses as often. I don't need them to read stuff that, you know, I thought before I would have to. Then my next testimony, which is a really good one for me, and I heard another testimony that somebody said they had the same thing. My teeth were so sensitive. I had gum recession and bone loss. So I had gotten my braces off about 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks by now, time flies. but I got my braces off and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's going to hurt so bad when she drills every tooth to get the glue off. So I've got my hands, I'm like going to have like a child, I'm labor breathing, thinking I'm going to scream, you know, and literally I did not feel a thing. But I was rinsing when we were on a trip with ice cold water. And I'm like screaming on our motor coach. And he's like, what's wrong? What did you do? And I'm like, I can rinse with ice cold water. Now, for those of you listening, you might, you know, roll your eyes thinking, oh, that's not a big deal. Oh, it is a big deal. Because when I went to the dentist to get, you know, whatever I had to get done on my teeth, I would have to get Novocaine, gas, and a date rape drug. No, I'm serious. That's how sensitive my teeth were. Onyx is laughing, but that's—
Give him a big smile now. Look at those teeth. Now, come on.
I'm so excited though, because now I don't have to put that stupid drug in my body. I don't have to put that mask on my face. I can sit there just with the normal Novocaine, or maybe not even Novocaine, but the sensitivity is gone. So again, the patch didn't you know, heal my body. My body began to heal on its own. It just put my body in a reboot. I'm so excited. Carl Firestone called me the other day and he's like, Gina, my neighbor, I gave him patches. 2 months later, he went to the dentist. The dentist said, what are you doing? Your gum recession is improving. So yeah, because, you know, we want our own teeth as we age. We don't want to lose them. So get excited, because you don't know what's going to happen in your body, what's going to start healing. And again, I didn't feel my gums healing. I didn't feel my eyes reversing and aging. It's absolutely incredible. What happens to each person's body is all different.
Now, I was thinking different in the chair when the dentist was telling me, Steve, have you realized that your eyes have reversed and
not
aging?
The dentist. You said the dentist.
The dentist.
The eye doctor.
Okay, where was it? Okay, the eye doctor is telling me, and he says, he shows me on his machine, clicks it back 3 or 4 clicks and said, that's where you were. He didn't just say your eyes reversed and aging. He showed me where I was. Now I'm sitting there trying to stay calm, but inside I'm like jumping up and down, screaming to myself, saying, my friends are going to be rich. So I hope that you're on here as an entrepreneur about ready to hear what's going to happen after the testimonies tonight. But I want to have Onyx share a little bit of her testimonies, because not everybody feels something, but things are happening in your body. Tell them a little bit about your testimonies, Onyx.
I agree completely. I think that most people notice the absence of something. So maybe you have tennis elbow and you don't recognize that the pain is gone. And then one day you're like, oh, my tennis elbow isn't bothering me. So for me, I don't have any pain in my body. What I immediately noticed is that I was sleeping better. And the way that I knew I was sleeping better is because I was dreaming vivid dreams. After about 3 weeks of using X39, what I realized is not only was I dreaming vivid dreams, but I was remembering my dreams 3 and 4 days later, which is just incredible. Then, as Steve said, my hair started growing like crazy and I decided to have a short haircut. So I literally go in every 2 weeks and say, could you please cut my hair again? She gets so mad at me, but whatever. I noticed the age spot on my face. Actually, my esthetician, after 3 weeks of using X39, said to me, your age spot is 75% smaller and 75% lighter. I had a swollen lymph node in the fold of my left leg. It's been there for 15 years. I put the X39 right on it, 12 hours on, take it off, throw it away, rest and rejuvenate for 12 hours, put a new patch on. After 7 days, what I noticed, it's still there. Some days it's completely gone. Other days it's there by 1 or 2%. So it's gone way, 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 way down, and it's almost completely gone. And then the last thing, which is absolutely incredible, and I have the map, which I can put up for everybody. I have one of those fancy periodontal dentists that maps the pockets in your gums. And so I had a lot of gum disease and a lot of pockets in my gums. After wearing X39 for 1 year, 12 hours on, take it off, throw it away, rest and rejuvenate for 12 hours, put a new patch on. I wore it for 12 months. I went into that doctor. He starts mapping the pockets in my mouth. And he said, Onyx? I said, yeah. He said, what's going on? I said, what do you mean? He said, 75% of your pockets are gone. I said, they are? He said, yes. He said, has your dental hygiene changed? I said, no, sir, I'm sorry, it is not. And he said, well, this doesn't make any sense. I said, what do you mean? He said, as you get older, the pockets get worse. They don't get better. And I said, well, I've been wearing this little X39, this stem cell activation patch. After 2 years of wearing X39, I went back in, he opened my mouth and he said, wow. And I said, what does that mean? He said, these are completely healthy gums. So I don't know about you all, but I don't know any product on the market that will help your gums to heal. And the more I study and learn, the more I learn about even bleeding gums is a big, big deal, especially for heart conditions. And so having healthy gums is a really, really important thing for the health of your life. And all I had to do was stick this patch on. Now, I can't tell you whether or not it's going to go after your gums. It might go right after your gums first, or it might go right after your gums, in a year. I don't know, because you have a black box in your body, which is different than my black box, which is different than Steve's, which is different than Gina's. And so that's the hardest thing with this product. Everybody always says, what's it going to do for me? And I say the same thing to everyone. I don't know. The only way we're going to figure this out is for you to actually put this patch on. I recommend you give this a minimum of a 90-day trial. Collagen regrows in the first 90-day. Corporate offers you a 30-day money-back guarantee if you come in as a distributor, a 90-day money-back guarantee if you come in as a customer. It's $299 plus taxes and shipping for a 90-day supply. I think you're worth it. So most people that put this on have huge shifts in their lives because their body is able to heal themselves. That's why corporate offers this amazing money-back guarantee, because nobody returns the products. It's going to work. All you got to do is put it on. You put the product on and you'll watch your life will shift. Your body is meant to heal itself. You just got to give it what it needs so it can heal itself.
Thank you, Onyx. So we are so excited. We have another testimony on here. We're going to welcome Claudette Evans. Are you on, Claudette?
I am. Can you hear me?
Take your camera. Yes. There you are.
There you go.
All right. Hello.
Hello, Claudette.
Steve, Onyx, everybody. Hi.
Yes. Bless you. Thank you.
All right. Well, my story is short and sweet too. I am a one-patch wonder.
Wow.
Yeah. So, my friend Ingrid, she called. She said, "Yes, you have to try this product." And I was a bit skeptical. I laugh at myself now, but I said, "Okay, if she believes it, I'll listen." So I tried it, and day one, my friend and I, we both put it on. We had our pain in my hip, her hip, that went right away, day one. By week 3, my 50-year-old knee injury stopped hurting. I'd lived with that pain since I was 17, and it is now gone. And it's amazing. Like Onyx said, you forget all the things you had. All this pain I had, I'm saying, oh, yes, I used to have that pain long ago. It was just like 5 weeks ago that I was living in pain. So, yes, it really, really does help. And I'm going to take some tales out of school. My husband, he just loves his gray hair. Now his hair is black. It's growing black. It's salt and pepper. And all the new growth is black. And he's saying, but I loved my gray hair.
Wow.
That's about age reversing.
Yep. So it's really working. I really have to go. I said, I have to get this out. I have to let people know, so I have to get on board and be a brand member. So here I am.
And Claudette, maybe you could tell them too how excited people are. I met you at a house party where there was about 35 or 40 people.
Oh no, there was like 80.
Maybe there were 70 people there. And can you tell them a little bit the excitement and the energy from a business standpoint because of all the testimonies that you and
yes, everybody was on fire. All the skeptics, all the people who just needed to know more, they all came up to all of us who gave our testimonials and said, "Oh my God, this is amazing. We want in." We have to be a part of it. It was really good. A lot of energy, a lot of interest. It was, really, really, really good.
And you've already got a good friend. I don't know if you're related to her. What's her name? The doctor. That's
yes. And she's starting her PBR. She's all fired up and ready to go.
Yeah.
Yes, so
And
she's
like I
on
said,
board fully.
It's amazing. Thanks so much,
Yes.
Claudette, for coming on tonight.
Thank you
and
so
sharing,
much.
Okay, thank
blessing
you.
all these people.
Very
And I know
much.
last week at the opportunity meeting, you and Freddie had tons of guests.
Yes.
Oh,
You
yes.
built the system and it's
Oh,
working.
yes.
And I know that you signed up, like there was like gold
Rows and
packages
rows.
and diamond
Mhm.
packages. And
Yep,
we're so
yep.
proud of you and Freddie.
And it's continuing.
Yes, yes. It's sharing.
All
Okay.
right, bye.
You could see how much fun everybody is having, and it's
Oh.
exciting because the product is making, you know what? The people that share the product with their friend feel incredibly
Yeah.
a bunch of emotion because of what the testimonies are hearing from their friends. I mean, think about it. If Onyx wouldn't have said yes, and we wouldn't have said yes, and her friends wouldn't have said yes, then she wouldn't have that testimony. There's a very fine line for all of us.
That's
And
right.
we encourage you to take responsibility after tonight and really just get the X39 on the street and start sharing it with your friends. We're going to talk a little bit about the money. We got a huge surprise that's going to be coming up in about 4 slides. So make sure you text a friend and get them on here because it is going to be very, very important. That can change your life. Now, I want you to think a little bit more of what you're looking for out of life. Most people really want a little more family time, free time, more time to do more, experience more lifestyle.
Yeah, and I just love this kind of opportunity because, you know, I was a flight attendant for Delta Airlines for 25 years, and we built this kind of a business on the side. And I was able to retire August 1st of 2008 from Delta Airlines. Now, my friends are all still there. It's okay because when we fly around the world, we need flight attendants to serve us because by law, they have to be there not to serve you, but for your safety. So I just love this industry because it enabled me to be able to retire. And I don't know if I would have ever had a way out without this kind of an industry. It's absolutely incredible. So I don't know if you're looking for freedom, you're looking for maybe to have some money in the bank for when things get tough, you want to travel. I know that this company offers free trips. I worked for the airlines for 25 years, never went on a free trip. And of course, because of this patch is giving people way better health. And it's just absolutely, the community of people is incredible. And our focus to get everyone out of debt, to have less debt.
Guys, it's a perfect time to be doing this because last time we had this incredible run. It's pretty much on 1,000 times faster than we've ever seen.
Yes.
But it was during tough times. Am I right, Onyx? During a recession type time where we didn't participate.
Yeah, the last time we worked together was during a recession, and it was beautiful. The thing for me, because I was a newbie, it was the first time I'd ever been in this industry. And I didn't understand the power of the industry. And what I watched personally was we drove a network marketing company to $1 billion in sales. And when a network marketing company does $1 billion in sales, that means $600 million is paid out to the distributors, like regular people like you and me. So all the people that were in the organizations with us, that were working with us to drive the company to $1 billion, we all participated in this $600 million that was paid out to all of us via commissions. So guess what? We didn't participate in the recession. So while the rest of the country was participating in recession, we weren't participating. We were making $600 million as a collective. And so here we are again today, looking at not just what looks like a national recession, but it looks like we're going to be in a global recession. And we've got a company that's legally open in 75 countries. So we've been talking tonight about how you can change your life. If I hadn't stayed on Steve and Gina for 3 years, Steve would still be eating boatloads of Excedrin, and Gina would still be yelling at him saying, cut it out. I want you to live to be 95. Stop it. But he wanted to be out of pain. And so there's a whole nother way to bless people, and that's financially. And the neat thing about Steve, Gene, and I is we've worked together before. We're like racehorses. We understand what it is. You lock arms with us, we're going together. We have an incredible group of leaders that's already here and a whole other group of leaders that's like pushing up behind. It's unbelievable to watch what's coming because Steve and Gene have only been here for 8 short months. So where we'll be in 1 year and 8 months is going to be astounding. Where we're going to be in 2 years and 8 months even more astounding. So what I would say to you is join us if you're not already in. Put your sneakers on. Bless yourself with this amazing X39 patch. Bless your friends and family with this amazing X39 patch. That'll help your health. But why not do something to help your wealth at the same time? We're offering an opportunity for you guys to come and join us. We've done it before. It's incredible to experience. You do not need to experience that recession. Come with us.
And it is happening again, like Onyx said, 20 million when she started a year. And just recently, the month of February, we did 31 million. So we will take this to $1 billion, and our friends are going to take part of that 600 million that's going to get paid out. And then we're going to take it to 2 billion. Why? Because this is the easiest conversation you can have with anyone about stem cell reactivation. You just ask your friends, you know anything about stem cells? They know that they need to be healthy, but none of them know that at 30, half your stem cells are active, and by 60, none of your stem cells are active. You've got stem cells, but they're not acting the way they need to until they put the X39 on. And the difference between, and the industry's going from 200 million to 300 billion, that's with a B. Would you rather be injected 20,000? My friends just came back from Mexico, $20,000, or would you say $99? And it's guaranteed. I mean, theirs isn't guaranteed if it don't work. This is. That's not even counting how much money it costs to get to Mexico and back. So think about what is about to happen. We don't want anyone.
And there's so much value in when you know that there's a money back guarantee. What does that tell you? The company knows the product works. You have to wear the patch and see the results.
So this is the potential of what's about to happen. And here's how you make the money. This is a very unique way to build a business because it actually allows you to talk about the product and explain what the product is all about. The X39 sitting on a shelf somewhere in some department store or grocery store, no one's going to know at all what it is sitting there. So we're able to tell you what it is because we set people up in their own basic franchises, basically what it is. And you build a right team and a left team of everyone in their own business. But instead of building a brick and mortar type hamburger and French fries or sub sandwich franchise, you're building a franchise that you're promoting stem cell reactivation, and they can take it anywhere they want. You build a right team and a left team. Once I put my friend Matt on one side, my friend Mike on the other side, then we just kept putting friends underneath friends. Everyone is placed underneath everybody. Nobody knows anybody. So there's so many guests on tonight. The sooner you get your form filled out and sent to your friend, or you fill out the link, the faster you get a spot in the tree. And you don't know if your friend is on here with you tonight. He's probably got 3 more, 4 more, 5 more on here. So do not take lightly what can happen. And you get paid for those people up to $25,000 a week. So it goes into infinity, but then it caps at $25,000 a week. I've never experienced anything where you get paid for people you don't know. This is what we call a manager, 2 right and 2 left. And the entire compensation plan is built around going manager. Put 2 silvers or above on the right and 2 on the left. You're a gold or above on 2 sleeve auto ship. And then you just start breaking managers and helping your friends do the same. Now, this is what we call the matching bonus. Now, I usually don't go too deep in this because if you don't get excited tonight about over $1 million a year, you're not going to get excited about even more money. But this is more money, unlimited. You can take it to wherever you want to take it. And they give you 25% of you're basically getting paid more money for the people you bring in.
That's right.
So the other diagram was for people that are coming in for you and your friends and your friends' friends and the people above you, below you, everywhere. Here, this is where you are bringing people in. And then the people that you bring in, you're going to get paid 25% for them, but they bring in somebody because you brought them in, you get another 20%. And then they bring in somebody else, you get another 20%. It all adds up to a lot of cash. That's where it all adds up to, like Onyx said, 60% of what the company is being brought in is being paid out into the field. And the product is moving so much faster because of word of mouth, which is the fastest way to promote in the history of marketing, okay? We've got some sample envelopes that we break these sleeves. When you hear us mention a sleeve, that's what this 30-day package of. So we break them down into smaller sample envelopes. So when Gina's at the hair salon or when I'm at the hardware store and I bump into a friend that I know that I forgot, didn't even have them in my phone, or a new person, you can let them try the product and get the result, and you're going to get a result. When they get a result like Claudette, you're going to get, it's going to be exciting what can happen. Onyx, tell them a little bit about the Build 331 and the system that we've got for them to win at. That's why we're having so much success.
Absolutely. So what Steve was talking about a few minutes ago in terms of how to become a manager or how you make money, when I started in this industry, that was like reading French to me. So if you're like me, you're in good company. Don't worry, you don't have to understand it all. The computer figures it out for you. But if you want to have a deeper dive about that or anything else in the business, this amazing website is there. It's completely free. It's called build331.com. That is our system. It's our 9 steps to success. And you can go in there. I tell everybody, be ignorance on fire when you get started in this business. Don't feel like you've got to know everything. Absolutely not. The cool thing is you've got this website that'll help you. You've got Steve and Gina, you've got myself, you've got all these other leaders. We've got a great Facebook page. If you're not joined on the Facebook page, you want to get joined there, because if somebody asks you a question that you can't answer, I love that. That's my favorite thing, because it gives me a reason to go back to them. So I look at them, I say, I don't know the answer to that question, but let me find out and get back to you. And then I post the question on Facebook, or I text my sponsor, or I text Steve and Gina, or I text me, and I ask the question so that I can get the answer, and then I'm able to call them back. But when you want to learn how to build this type of business, that's exactly what this website's been set up for, build331.com. The other thing you want to do, if you haven't been there, is go to startx39.com. Those are the 2 main pillars in our system, and everything you need to build a business is right there on that website.
Yeah, and you know what? Systems are everything. Am I right, Onyx? Anyone that's ever been successful builds with a system.
Because it's not about personality. It's not about people. It's about system. It's not about what you know in this kind of opportunity. It's about what duplicates. So if you have a system that is successful, we know this is successful because we have many people in the organization that are making 5 and 6 and 7 figures already in under 3 years. So what does that say? The system is working. And so how long does it take? It depends on the person. It depends on whether or not you're working your business every day. I work my business each and every day, which means I talk to 3 people a day about X39. I follow up with 3 people a day about X39, and I invite 1 a day either to an opportunity Zoom, or I show them the plan on my own. So it just depends on how you want to move through that last one, but the system works.
Guys, the time is right now to make your move. So we encourage you to get your spot and get yourself started, because it's happening so quickly, and we don't want anyone left behind. That's why we're setting you up with Saturday trainings, all kinds of these opportunity meetings throughout the week. The order form that Gina spoke about, Onyx said she suggests at least a silver to try the product. If you want to make money and you want to do and capitalize on what we've been talking about, you want to come in at least as a gold. You can make everything in the comp plan as a gold, which is 5 sleeves. So that's going to be some for you, some for your loved ones, and some to promote. Okay. And then you want to be at least on auto ship. I suggest 2 sleeves, because you only can make $100 a week on 1 sleeve, and it's only for 1 person. So you've got some loved ones in your houses, whether you're married or whether you got some close ones in your house. They want to be on the sleeves as well. You don't want to be doing jumping jacks, running up and down the stairs, and they're limping around the house. So make sure that you get on 2 sleeves. So now you can make everything in the comp plan. The diamond package is for those of you that are serious. See what's happening. That's what Onyx signed up in. Gene and I signed up in. All of our leaders that are senior directors or above got on a diamond or upgraded to a diamond. That's telling you something.
Yes.
The difference between this and a franchise is a franchise makes you do everything. We just tell you what we did, and now it's up to you to take it to there. Now, I'm used to that, because in order for me to be a world champion, I had to listen to my coach. I couldn't just question him. I had to believe that he's going to guide me to the right spot. And that's what's happening here. So a diamond package, you make more money, $500 every time you sign up a diamond package. You get the sleeves down to $84 a sleeve. So you can fill your sample envelopes, have it cheaper when you test it to people. Mostly it's for when you sign people up, you're going to loan them sleeves.
That's
so you're going to loan them 3 to 4 sleeves, okay? And then you pass them out. When they get their sleeves, they give them back to you so they can be patching all their loved ones before their product gets there. And you have 2 months paid for after that initial sign-up month, auto ship, covered in that price, which is a very, very, and you can't start a lawn maintenance business for $1,600, okay? But that's plus tax and shipping. Connect with us. Here's some of the things we talked about. I will highlight the Facebook page. Get on that tonight so that you can be connected. It's called Quantum Field X39 team. Join that. We'll accept you. You'll be on there and you get all the updates, all the information, all the replays around there. And then Onyx Cole's Network Marketing YouTube has all the replays. So we put them all there so that you can, right now tonight, if you got a friend that didn't get on here, you can send them this replay and get them up to speed. Here's the big announcement that we want to let you know. Coming up in August 18th and 19th, the Quantum Field team is having a huge convention. It's called This Is It. Every one of these senior directors and above are all going to be there. The senior presidential and directors and above, all their teams, they're all coming. We've got surprise speakers that we're not letting out right now to let you know, but all the leaders wanted us to tell you about this because people wanted to save the date. They want to get their tickets. When Onyx, Gina, and myself and our team of leaders say there's going to be a meeting, okay, believe me, there is going to be a meeting, and it's going to be August 18th and 19th. I don't see the date on this brochure, so mark your calendars, take a picture, and then we'll post this with the date on Quantum Field Facebook page, but it's going to be on the 18th and 19th, and we are going to send there and put on the page tonight the hotels that we suggest so that you get a best rate. And it's going to start Friday at 7 o'clock, go to about 10:30. Then it's going to go from Saturday morning from 9 o'clock in the morning till 10:30 at night. There's going to be lunch served. There's going to be dinner served. There's going to be a big reward ceremony with all the different ranks that people have been hitting at such a rapid pace. So it's going to be an incredible weekend to get you up to speed going into the fastest growing time of the year.
That's
between
right.
mid-August when the kids go back to school till the New Year is the fastest time to be building this business. So we're setting you up to win, and it's going to be incredible. And you know what? Tickets are going to go fast. So we'll get you up to speed on how to get those. Right now, we just want you to save the date and know that on August
18th and 19th.
18th and 19th, Friday nights, all day Saturday night. Friday, we've got another one of these opportunity meetings at lunch at noon. We got so many people getting in. Missy is going to tear it up.
Yes,
she
is.
Just hit the 3rd highest rank of the company. Missy has never built a network in her life. She's the most fun, relatable person. She has multiple businesses, and she is going to tear it up on Friday at noon Eastern time. Get your people on, and you're going to hear somebody that just hit like this week.
She's on fire.
She just hit the 3rd highest rank called executive director in the business, and she's going to be
before you change the slide real quick, I just want everybody to know Friday, Renita killed it, and I had a painter giving me a price in here from another painter that messed up my walls. Anyways, you just gotta love it. So I have several quotes, painters coming in giving me quotes. So this painter comes in, I'm watching the opportunity Zoom with Renita, and she actually did all the work, and my guy signed up on the painter that was giving me a quote, signed up on a gold package. I gave him a sleeve. He's gonna replace the sleeve. Then he calls Steve the next day and says, listen, I need 4 more sleeves. This is the easiest thing. People are on fire. Thank you, Renita.
So put Missy to work on Friday at noon. It's going to be wild.
Opportunities, they work.
Thursday night, tomorrow night, Mike and Sai are going to be live in Spanish to help the Spanish team. And the Spanish market, believe me, is wide open. This is like a 19-year-old startup company that you are going to be able to take advantage of, and it's going to be crazy. And the Spanish friends are just rocking it, and they're having a ball doing it.
Oh, they're incredible.
And you couldn't be in better hands than Mike and Sai rocking it with you tomorrow at 8 o'clock, the same exact Zoom link.
The Spanish community usually makes up 23% of a network marketing opportunity. So LifeWave hasn't even begun, not even begun to hit this section of the community. So it's a huge opportunity for all of your Spanish speaking friends. It's massive.
And so all of you that know a Spanish speaking friend, the only word I know is mucho dinero. So I don't know. If someone texted me, Todd Parson texted me how to talk. I send a little link to people when I talk to them, and I say, hey, go to Start X39. It's got 80 case studies, the doctor's reviews, the patents, and the testimonies. And he sent it to me in Spanish. So now I can send that off to my Spanish speaking friends. Okay. And maybe give them a $sign or something like that, or a health, look or something.
So
and they
this,
can-
wait. This Saturday, you do not want to miss. Onyx is going to be teaching at 1 p.m. Eastern
Yeah.
time, April 1st. It's not an April Fool's joke.
Yeah.
You want to be on. Yeah, I've had so many jokes. Come on, it's my birthday. You want to be on. It's the same link that you're on today, the same passcode 39.
Yeah.
This is so important and it's going to be so valuable. But the energy and the just seeing all the people on, it's absolutely incredible. But she's going to give you some power information and teaching on Saturday at 1 o'clock. It's an hour long. It is recorded, but it's really way better when you're on there and you're like sitting there taking notes.
And all you do is put a bunch of your friends on here and team members, and they're learning how to build their business from a gal that is the #1 fastest growing distributor in 3 years. And she took the company from 20 million to 280 million. You're going to want to have a notepad and be ready, because you can implement exactly everything she says on Saturday. So be there at 1 o'clock Eastern time. And whoever has the most people learning, taking notes, is going to see the fastest growth. We're going to be on the road next week at Hilton Head, South Carolina,
April
in our
4th.
motor coach, Jacksonville on the 5th, and Orlando
on the 6th.
All right. So who do you know in these parts of the country? Send them there. Put us to work. We'll make sure they get sponsored underneath you. And these live events are just incredible.
Absolutely.
The energy and the fun that we're having, putting patches on people, is incredible.
So hey, we want to
you guys going to do those live at Zooms at the same time?
Yeah, they
Yes,
will
so
be,
we'll be live.
So this is a lot more opportunities for you to put people on. That's all the information. Will keep you up to date on the Quantum Field X39 team Facebook page.
So hey, for those of you running, keep running for the private dinner. This is going to be incredible. It's going to be a very small people compared to what's in the business. And it's going to be so incredible. You get to rub arms. I got a photographer. He's going to give a talk. We're going to get photos. It's going to be absolutely incredible. And I can throw a massive party. And me and I love to have fun. So we want to encourage you, keep running till April 15th and beyond, because you just have no idea. People are hitting ranks like left and right, but you want to be here rubbing elbows. You fly in, get yourself here, get yourself your hotel, Uber here, whatever you got to do. Hit senior director and you will get an invite from me to come to my house to be rubbing arms, sitting at the table with David Schmidt, the one and only.
And Neve just let me know, Onyx's daughter, that she's going to create the YouTube links for our tour as well. So everything is going to be live for everyone to participate. And whoever you know in the area, though, you want to get them to these meetings. You got 17 more days to get yourselves qualified to come to the David Schmidt private dinner party. It's going to be incredible. So here's what's coming up this week. Monday at 8, we're here tonight. Or Wednesday at 8 here, Fridays at noon. Onyx is going to be live on Saturday. And every week we have these exact same events live on Zoom. And then next week we're going to have even more. We're going to have actually a Monday night, a Tuesday, a Wednesday, and a Thursday, all going to be live online that you can plug into, and a Friday.
And if you're new to this industry, this is the most amazing thing I think that Onyx ever came up with, because it's so incredible. You just you talk to your people, you patch them, they're interested, you guide them to this opportunity. The person doing the opportunity does a fantastic job. Your person will get in. I promise you, everyone is it's just slam dunk. It's a win-win. So it actually, when you have your career, your occupation, whatever you're doing, maybe you're a business owner, it frees you up because you direct them to these Zooms and the Zoom does all the work. So it's been a pleasure being with everyone tonight. Make sure before you go to bed, you get yourself enrolled, pick the package that's most affordable for you. But the most important thing is getting in. Don't go to bed till you fill out this form, or if the person sent you the link, make sure you click on the auto ship, because the faster you get your order form filled out and to the person who invited you tonight on this Zoom, the quicker your product gets to you and you get your own testimony.
Guys, it's been great sharing with you. We're excited to be partnering up with you. Make sure you plug into Friday with new guests and bring all your team members to the Saturday event that Onyx is going to be teaching live on Zoom at 1 o'clock Eastern time. Onyx, anything you want to say to everybody?
Great meeting tonight. Great to see everybody on, and lovely to see you both. Gina's going to
Okay.
be 61
Guys,
soon.
have a fantastic rest of the evening, and we're looking forward to making history together with every one of you.
And you got tomorrow night Spanish, 8 p.m., Friday noon Zoom, 30 minutes. God bless you guys.